Hi everyone, welcome to the follow-up video for the Gestures of Love project, where I'll be showing a very basic drawing technique called gesture drawing and showing how to apply it to a portrait drawing. So remember with this project, it's not about how perfect you make the portrait or how exact it looks like the person that you're drawing. This is about really creating an act of love that you're giving to either someone that has loved you very well during this time of quarantine or someone that you've had the opportunity to really grow in friendship with and love during this time. So when we start with this project, what I want you to remember to do is, like in the first video, I asked you to think about a way that you're going to talk to this person, a way that you're going to express the affirmation for them of how well they've supported you or how you have really appreciated growing in support and friendship with them, right? So you're going to express that to them first of all, and then when you ask them to sit for you, you're going to have them sit at least 3 or 4 feet away from you. So not super close to where they're right next to your face, because it's hard to be able to actually draw someone that's too close to you, but not so far away that it's hard to see the details of the uniqueness and the beauty of their face, right? So we're gonna have that person sit across from you. They can sit on the couch, whatever is most comfortable for them, right? And sometimes when people sit for us, what I've learned is people can get a little nervous, right? Maybe this is their first time ever being drawn. And so ways that you can give them some comfort through that is just by saying, get in a pose that's natural for you, get comfortable. Remember, this is a way that I want to show you that I appreciate you, that I love you. And so I'll be looking at you with appreciation. This is not a place that I'm judging you, right? So remind them of those things, of why you're asking to draw them. So really take the time to affirm them, because that can help people become more comfortable. So for the actual drawing itself, I'm just gonna do a couple of techniques and then let you all get to it. So one of the techniques that I have learned when I was an art student and just in my own art career is called gesture drawing, which is usually applied to larger scale drawings of the whole human figure. But for this exercise, I'm just gonna show how to do this with a basic portrait drawing of someone's head, neck, and shoulders. So that area is what we're looking for, to keep it simple. So when I start with this drawing, I'm gonna really just take a second, get out my sketchbook, get out my medium. So whatever I want to use, you can use pencil, you can use paint. What I'm using is a lithography crayon, because it's thicker and it's kind of like a crayon, and so it has that ability to get thick on the paper. And so I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna really look at the person's face in front of me. I'm imagining someone's in front of me. I'm going to make a very basic just outline of what I see. So if I'm starting with the person's head, then I'm looking for that really basic shape of the person's head, right? So I'm not making a giant circle, because no one's face is really shaped like a giant circle. I'm really looking for the unique lines and shapes that person's head and neck and shoulders has, which is unique to all of us because we're all created differently. And so I'm really trying to see those features of the person's, the basic shape of their head, their jaw, their ears. We all have kind of unique ears on the sides of our heads. We all have these different shapes of our eyes, of our noses, of our mouths that we're given when we're born. So we want to really take the time to look at those things and really see how those things are coming out into our drawing. We want to really look at the person, look at those unique shapes and lines on their face, and attempt to think about our hand as attached to our eyes as we're really looking at the person the whole time. So remember, getting down that basic shape. So I'm not looking for a whole lot of photographic detail. I'm just looking for the basic larger shapes of the person's face right now. So I might go into the person's eyebrows and start there. So I'm starting to really look at the unique line in that person's eyebrows and then start to carry that into maybe the shape of their eyes. So again, if you notice, I'm not really taking time to do tiny extraneous detail. I'm just trying to find those basic curves and those lines that I see. And then I might kind of keep going around the face, starting with the nose and then come into the mouth. I'm not taking too long on any one part of the face because I really want to give every part of the face an equal emphasis. If I spend too much time on the eyeball, then when I make time to get down to the shoulder, it might look different and it'll look a little disproportionate, right? So I want to kind of keep going around the face, adding extra lines, maybe correcting a line with our pencil or whatever you're using and just going over it. You don't really need to take time to erase. That can kind of stall the process and take longer, and sometimes it's more beautiful to really see the ways that we kept working around in the process of a drawing rather than taking time to erase. So it's okay if you don't erase and just keep going over those mistakes. Embrace them. So again, I'm not really gonna take the time to finish this whole drawing during the video, but I at least wanted to just give you maybe an example of the way that my hand is moving across the page and the way that you can approach this in a very simple way that doesn't cause you to stress out, to fear that it's not gonna look perfect. So I'm just gonna give kind of a close-up of how my drawing looks. So if you can see that this isn't, it's not a quite perfect drawing yet, and that's okay. I'm good with that. I just wanted to do a very simple outline of the person's face. And then if I wanted to, I could even give this portrait to the person. But for this, I really want to ask that you all hold on to the portraits so that we can present them in our Zoom meetings together and then give it to them after, because I would love to be able to see what all of us come up with. So thank you all again. God bless you.